So what do walleye and bipartisanship have in common?
Well, the prize fish recently got a boost from the state's bipartisan budget committee.
Right, the 16-member unanimously approved using taxpayer dollars to improve walleye production in the state. And as Fox 11's Bill Miston tells us, some walleye fishermen say it's a good use of money, but others say it should be done with caution. Tonight we bring you multiple views.
For some fishermen, Lake Winnebago and the Bay of Green Bay are tops when it comes to walleye fishing.
But there's a lot of lakes, especially in northern Wisconsin, that need some help, either because they don't have good natural reproduction or because they've gotten harvest a little too heavy.
Keith Cavaius is a professional tournament fisherman. He says the decision to spend nearly $13 million taxpayer dollars to produce roughly 500,000 6 to 8 inch walleye fingerlings by 2016 is a sound one.
Well, fingerlings, I've always thought, are the way to go, and I'm glad that's the way they're pushing their money instead of just towards numbers of little tiny fry.
Put forward by Governor Scott Walker last month, the initiative seeks to bolster the state's already prominent place in fishing tourism. Mercury Marine Walleye Tournament organizers say participation in the annual Fond du Lac tournament is still very strong with 298 teams. But there were no teams on a waiting list this year, and organizers say teams trekking cross-country for the tournament has declined along with the economy.
It's definitely a passion and a lifestyle for people. They're always going to fish, but they just may not do as many tournaments.
Some walleye fishermen who have an actual stake in walleye production in the state say that taxpayer money needs to be used very carefully.
If you put 1 million fish in there and you only had, say, 200,000 for them to eat, half of them would, 3/4 of them would die.
Fisherman Dave Van Gorder is also president of Walleyes for Tomorrow, a group that promotes walleye production through habitat improvement. Van Gorder says the state plan is exciting. It includes grant money for private hatcheries. But he says care needs to be taken.
It's hard to get money to begin with, and if you're just going to blow it, then it doesn't pay.
In a statement emailed to Fox 11, Fond du Lac Convention and Visitors Bureau President Craig Molitor says the investment in walleye is good, within reason. If there is a sensible and responsible way for our state to assist and create even more economic development and thus a broader tax base, I think the move makes great sense. In Fond du Lac, Bill Miston, Fox 11 News.
Despite the approval at the committee level, the initiative isn't a done deal. It must still pass the Assembly and Senate as part of the larger budget package. The DNR would manage the plan.